That's better. Got better lighting now. My other batches were going. We just changed a couple of things around here. So we've still got the plasma disc. We've got a couple of flashy balls on the table. REM pod. Got the laser grid there, which is shining over there in that seating area, and we got the sensor coughing, so when we walk past it or walk near it, it'll go off. So hopefully Dan's going to put the S-box on.
Do you want me to put S-box?
Wherever you want, put it up on top of there if you want. And what's this seat about? In loving memory of Bill Hampton. 2670. He loved these ancient woods also, so we'll see if we can get
William might come and speak to us.
William Bill Hampton.
Yeah, he might come and have a chat. Oh, that might be you, that.
That's me, I think.
Right, I'll pop this on then, yeah?
Yep.
Get it going.
Pretty loud though.
Yeah.
So then
man-made machine, it won't hurt you. It scans through frequencies like a vibration, like an energy, and you can come and speak to it. I'm not quite sure how people have passed over into the spirit world do it, but the manage to come and speak to it. So would you like to do that? Would you like to come and say hello? Is there anybody here that maybe lived in these woods? There's people that worked as well as living in these woods. In days gone by.
cigarette smoke from me, that everybody.
Is there anything that you want to say to us?
Maybe we might have somebody here by the name of William, called Bill. Can you tell us? Can you shout out your name through the radio? It says on the plaque there, but you love the woods here. You love Ecclesall woods. Can you say hello, Bill? I'll probably try and turn it down one. Lift the antenna up and all. Is there a Bill here? Bill Hampton. It says on the plaque that you love the woods. Maybe.
Scanning better now.
Can we say hello to me and Diane? My name's Martin. And I just said we got Diane here. Can we say hello to us, please? We are friends. We're here to communicate.
We do speak to people like yourselves. You do come and talk to us. We use our radio. And I don't know, radio. And they do.
It sounded like it said behave. We are behaving.
I've got it on record, so we don't.
What was that?
I didn't catch it. I've got it on record anyway. So. We've got the there's some little balls on the table. We've had people like yourselves interact with us through that. They go and they touch the ball slightly, and it makes a sequence of colours. Let me show you. And that's going to probably do for it as well. What? That's all that does. That's all that ball does. Sequence of colours, a few seconds. So if you just go and touch it slightly, you'll just make some colours. There might be a little noisy box there, it might make a bit of noise that you might not like, but come and try it anyway.
Do we have George, what's his name?
Yardley.
George Yardley here?
You used to walk through these woods. You worked in these woods.
Is that him who passed away?
Yeah. You used to do the white pole.
Is that a call then?
It said something.
Yeah, it sounded like it's a
sounded
call.
like
From a
the
distance,
white
like,
pole. Is that you, George? This one's called, it's called William Minton. This one, George?
Yeah.
Yes.
is that you, George?
You've gone down in history, local history. Your friends were so sorry, and they do miss you, and they made a monument to you. So we're all upset when you went to sleep, and unfortunately your house burned. Your friends miss you. They miss you terribly.
Let me put that on back here. Here.
What's stand up?
Can you say George through the radio? We're looking for the spirits of either George or Bill. Can you say your name? Respectfully ask you to come forward.
Are you still in these woods, George? Are you quite happy to be in these woods? Surrounded by nature where you lived?
Anybody here from the Northumbrian Army? Was it Army?
Yeah, the King of Northumbria was down here and must have held some land here. And he surrendered to whatever the local king was around this area. From 700 and something, isn't it?
Yeah. Did you surrender to the people of Sheffield?
I'll go and get my book. I forgot some
Yeah,
books
okay.
on here.
I'm gonna put that thingy down because that's going off to the sound, so it's a waste of time having that on. So I'm gonna put that there. So can you see the flashing balls on the table? If George is not here or Bill, could you touch, if there's somebody else here, could you touch the items on the table? That'd be really good if you could do that. Could you make the two balls flash the pretty colours? Just be coughing, oh yeah. Can you make the two balls flash that are on the table? Could you do that? We would respectfully ask you if you could come forward and show us a sign that you're here.
I think it was like an Ethelbert or Ethelred that was the king for around this area. Let's see if I can find anything.
King Ethelbert?
There's Ethelred.
So just turn that down a little bit. Let's turn the volume right down.
Let's have a look, see if I can find anything, because this is all the 900.
Do we have a King Ethelbert? Was you the king of Sheffield? Well, I can't say Sheffield, England.
No. Right, here we are. Edred invaded Northumbria and killed Eric Bloodaxe in an ambush in Northumbria, given to Oswulf of the Ealderdom. So I think it was something to do with Ethelred. Not sure what.
Ethelred.
Not sure what era it was. But come and get me.
Ethelred. Do we have King Ethelred? Is it a king?
Yeah, there were loads.
Yeah, I know. At that time there were kings everywhere, weren't there?
Yeah, there were kings up and down everywhere.
King Ethelred.
You had like kings in different counties.
Yeah, each county like had its own king.
You had like a king in Wales as well.
Yeah, you had loads of kings here. I mean, around about that particular time, you had King or Queen of Coningsby Castle, places like that, and.
Let's see if I can find anything.
Helicopter. And you can watching us. It's the plane into. It's the South Yorkshire Police. Looks like the plane. Might not be. Might be the helicopter.
I think it's, yeah, something to do with him. Egbert of Wessex, I'm sure it was.
Egbert.
One of them. Somebody, I think Wessex was something to do with it. Let's see if I can find something. I'm not 100% sure what year it was from. I'll be able to find something.
How do you know which point to look under though?
I guess it was 700 or that sort of era. 700s, I think. I was going to just see if I can find somewhere where it said somebody, what's the word, surrendered, that's what I'm looking for, a battle or something.
Come on, while we're not looking at the table, can you make those lights flash on the table? We're reading this book here, trying to find some local history. Theodore of Taurus. Norsemen ravaged the island.
Egbert of Wessex conquered Mercia. Now, was Mercia England? Because I know England wasn't called England. 1839, Ethelwulf became King of Wessex in England. And I know it's something to do with Wessex.
Is it?
I've heard Wessex, and it was the...
Northumberland.
Yeah, it was Northumbrian king was down here and surrendered to one of the King of Wessex. It's just getting the year.
Okay.
Because literally up on that place is where he surrendered.
So did you surrender? Did you surrender to the King of Wessex and England? Maybe they're not here no more, they've gone. Maybe
Trying to find the correct year.
it's very quiet here, isn't it? There's not much activity going off. You would think that with it being a discovery centre, lots of people would come here. Do you know, for a walk and have a drink afterwards. Do you see lots of people here during the day? Is the visitor centre here, is it quite busy? Do you like seeing all the people here? If you do, can you make the flashy balls flash? Do you like the people coming here? Oh, hear that bang behind us then?
I thought it were in front.
No, we're behind us. If you don't like the people coming here, can you make the balls light up? Are they disturbing you? Do you like them coming here and visiting the location? Maybe you're afraid of the people that come here.
There was a lot of invading going on.
They
Danes from Northumbria invaded East Anglia in 870. So they were
why is
down
that
this
light
way.
flashing in that building there?
Oh, it could be
It's
that.
not going to our voice, is it?
No.
Let's just keep quiet a minute. Yeah, it's flashing on and off inside the building. Come on, please. Can we touch these devices on the table? Me and Diane would love to see these devices being touched. We're not here to harm you. Did you hear that then?
It's Jeanette and...
Oh, yeah. Those balls on the table won't hurt you in any way. I promise you that. Do you know you passed over?
So we're definitely down this way from Northumbria. I just can't find this from this bit. So I might have to go and delve into it a bit more.
Maybe let's find it something on Google.
It was something to do with the King of Wessex. And I know it was the Danish that were up in Northumbria. And they did come down this way. So I'm sure it was 700 and something.
But where was the hill? I wonder if it was on the top of the hill up there.
Top of the hill, there's a...
Top of Ecclesall area, Norton area.
No, it's in around this area where we are now. You go up this bit of a hill and there's some seating up there. There's like there's lots of you know, these wooden seats and things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is anybody here from the Northumbrian army? Can we touch those balls, please?
It's all around 700s because
Did you ever meet up with the Jacobites from Scotland?
see, in 757, Offa became King of Mercia and made himself Overlord of England. So it's got to be around him and Ethel somebody. Ethelbald of Mercia became Overlord of Wessex. I think it's him, Ethelbald, I think. So, and then the Danes were in Northumbria and they come down this way, invading everything. So, he's Ethelbald of Wessex, 733. So it's to do with, it's around that era, Battle of Basington. It just doesn't mention this place here.
Maybe it wasn't called Ecclesall.
That's it.
Back then.
Yeah,
it could have been called something else.
Yeah.
Was this location here where we are now? Was it named something else? We call it Ecclesall,
Oh, I'll have to find out names. I love finding names of what they call places. So it's around 700 and something.
So if we got the name wrong, maybe the name was totally different back then. Maybe it wasn't called Ecclesall. Maybe it wasn't under South Yorkshire back then. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
we're on the border with Derbyshire, aren't we?
Exactly.
Back in
Good little book, though.
of Derbyshire. If we carry further on, we're coming up. You head towards Castleton and places like that. So maybe this wasn't under Sheffield back then. It could have been Derbyshire.
It's a nice little book, this, you know. It's back to 55 BC. She's got a little sentence or two about bits and bobs. It's Chronicle of British History. Nice little book.
What, of England?
Yeah.
Was England
Chronicle of British History.
50? What does it go back to?
Julius Caesar, 55 BC, invaded Britain. And then there's another one, invaded again, invaded twice. AD 43, Roman invasion of Britain began under Aulus Plautinus, death of Cymbeline. So it goes, like I say, it's only like bits and bobs, just reference. And then here, 62, that's AD, Boadicea committed suicide by poisoning herself. So, what was that?
I don't know.
An animal.
Don't know what it was.
Oh, a bit of a funny noise.
Come on, we're going to go in a moment. Can you light the balls up on the table? We're going to go for a drink.
I can't get the details, unfortunately. We've kind of got the idea of what era and what was going off in that time. And the Danes were in Northumbria and they came down fighting their way to London. So we kind of have an idea. Lots of fights and battles going off.
It's quiet there.
It isn't.
I had to do some table tipping.
Yeah.
We got enough chairs, we have, haven't we? There's a chair over there. There's chairs in there.
Yeah.
We could do a table tip outside here.
I could probably sit here and do it.
It's a bit, what they call it.
Yeah.
It's a bit slanted. I want to be on ground level down there.
Yeah.
Do a Ouija board as well. See if we can pick up anything on that. I could put the spiritus on, or we could use this box.
Yeah.
I can hear an owl. We're going to go shortly. Can you flash the balls for us? If you want us to leave, can you flash the balls? If you want us to go home, leave you in peace, can you flash the balls? Oh, it's going to run out in a moment.
That's when things happen.
Right, everybody, we're back. And Jackie, Tony and Jeanette found the gravestone, and they said it's straight across the road.
Down this path here.
Is it that path?
Yeah, straight across the road, she said.
So we're going to
This path here?
no.
Where? Right,
Where's the path then?
it's got to be an entrance. She said it's where your car is.
Right.
Further up there.
So I think there is there?
She did say the
So that's where his cars are parked.
public footpath.
Is there? Oh yeah, public footpath.
So if we go straight down this and find a bench, we go right.
The way.
Yeah.
So we got to turn right.
So we've got to find this bench.
Oh, what's that down here? Is that a pair of eyes staring at us?
Hey?
Look, straight down path.
doing?
You see that thing?
Something reflected?
Yeah,
I don't know what
it's gone. You're an animal.
it is. Oh yeah.
Oh no, it's still there.
Okay.
So that's the bench.
It were on, well to me, it were on this side.
So we've got to turn right.
Yeah.
It's cold, it's gone cold.
What's on it?
It's a lot colder on this side.
That's some.
There's a path here.
Try this one. Is that a path? Oh, is this one of the Cupids? Oh yeah. So they got bricks around it. Yeah, it's one at Cupids. It says bricks. Can you see the bricks? Round the edges.
Oh, the stone.
Yeah, it's done. Right, so that might be.
So what did they do there?
This is the white coal.
So is that where you used to make the white coal?
Yeah.
So is this the path? There's a left path. There's a bit of a path there. So I wonder if that's it.
Just see if there's a bench on this side of the brick path. I bet that was the Cupid then. There.
Could have been. So he lived in this side then, did he?
Yeah.
Well, it would have been probably all one at one stage before the road were built. How far did they walk down? Because it's a bit of a path here. Why is it lit up here? Is that the road? Must be the road. It looks lit up in woods.
Oh.
Doesn't it?
Wow.
There's lighting in the woods. Is that the road?
Yeah.
Is it?
There's road up. Oh, street lights there.
Why is the street lights in Midlet Wood? There isn't there?
Yeah.
There's one over that way as well.
Now to me, the bench.
Right, there's a path here.
The bench to me was on the right.
Let's just look here a minute, Diane.
Just have a minute. I'll work it out.
Looks like the street lights in woods. Or is it the main road? That must be the path there, Diane. Well, I think it is road. It's got to be. Yeah, it's the road. there is no path in the... there's no lights in the woods. Well, there is. Must be the same road. Oh no, this must be the other road. What you were talking about.
Yeah.
So where do we need to be then? Do we need to come right down here? Or did it say turn right after the...
I was looking for a bench on our right.
Right bench you went left, wasn't it?
The wrong one left, weren't they? They didn't say about crossing over the road.
No. Let's go back here and let's see that path what we saw.
Oh, we can have one, because it weren't too far from the bench. So let's try up and down there.
I ain't got my phone on me. Have you got your phone on you?
Yeah.
You could ring Jackie or Jeanette and just check with them.
See if they went down as far as the road.
Yeah. God, my jeans are doing my head in. I don't know why. I've got to be losing weight. All this blooming walking I'm doing lately. Right, so there's a path here. Let me just have a look. I won't go too far. Right, we're looking for this George, what they call him, grave. I think we're in the wrong area. Right, see you, Diane. I think I found it. Diane, I found him. I found him. Found it.
It's alright, yeah, it's fine, yeah.
So it's here. This is the burial site. And so we're here. Charcoal burning. So let's just go look at the gravestone first, then we'll come back. Yep. In memory of George Yardley, woodman, wood collector. He was burnt to death in this cabin on this place. Date 1786. William Brooks, salesman. David. Why so many different names?
They're all his friends.
Oh, are they?
And they've like, because they were so uncertain, you know, about it all. They're supposed to be his friends.
What, they put this here for him?
Yeah, and they put it there for him. And this is on the site where his house
Exactly the same spot
should have been here.
of where he died.
Yeah. So charcoal was produced intensively in Ecclesall woods and other Sheffield woods in the 17th and 18th century. Was mainly used for iron making before coke was invented. Charcoal burning was mostly carried out between April and November. The wood was cut in autumn and winter of the previous year and then dried. A single charcoal burn took at least 2 chards of wood. I wonder what a chard of wood is. The wood was stacked carefully, then the stack was covered by turfs cut from the surrounding woodland. So that would that be clumps of grass?
Probably.
And they were covered by dust and ashes as to exclude all air. The stack was lit in the centre and then the stack was alight. The fuel was sealed and left so the whole of the stack burned steadily thoroughly and without air. So it was burnt at a lower temperature so it didn't char. A burn could last up to 10 days and throughout the time the collier or charcoal burner had to watch the stack, patch any places where the fire burnt through and covering, protect the stack from the wind changes and high winds, dampened spots which became too hot. The collier had a hut or wigwam by the hearth where he lived during the burn. Maybe that was why he is whatever it was burnt. When the burn was complete, the fire died out, the stack was allowed to cool, then the covering raked off and the charcoal packed in stacks for transport. So there was 300 charcoal earths, but they're not always easy to spot.
So that one could be one where you just said at the top of that
path.
That
was it, yeah, for a charcoal thing, yeah.
You have a George Yardley here?
The families would join them in the woods, Martin, during the burning season, and this relieved the stress on the wood collier and allowed him to sleep more. The wood collier memorial suggests that George Yardley was working alone when he burnt to death on the 11th of October 1786. The friends who paid for the memorial: William Brooke, the salesman, David Glossop, the gamekeeper, Thomas Smith, the broom maker, Sampson Brookshaw, innkeeper, may have visited George Yardley in the evening, and he slept too well after the visit to respond to the start of the fire.
Must have been drinking.
They were, yeah. Sampson Brookshaw kept the Rising Sun Inn on Abbey Lane opposite the Cow Lane entrance.
Sun Inn pub?
Whalerdale Road did not exist, and the inn and the shelter were only a few hundred yards apart.
So good evening, George Yardley. My name's Martin.
My name's Diane.
We're here to communicate with you, George.
We're very sorry what happened to you.
Yeah, we're deeply sorry that you passed away in a fire.
was asleep and you didn't know about it, it would be...
Yeah, we are sorry that you passed away. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put this here.
That one doesn't particularly do anything very good, so...
I'm going to put that there. So I'm facing it the gravestone. And then hopefully he may come and talk to us. Don't know.
Sorry, George, I'm making a load of noise.
Oh, is that you what's setting that off? So George, you can see we're putting some items down on the ground here. If you could go up and touch them, George, that would be really good to let us know that you're here.
I'm going to get out of the way, George, and stop all this noise.
We're gonna step back over here, George. None of these items will hurt you in any way.
Except for that noise.
Apart from that noise might be a little bit annoying. But if you could let us know that you're here, come and speak to us. So we've just been reading the information that used to make was charcoal.
Yeah, white charcoal.
White charcoal.
Yes.
Was you very good at doing it, George? Was you very good at making this white charcoal? Did you pick any flashy balls up?
I thought you did.
Yeah, I've got.
Mine off at the table.
Oh, I've got yours.
Yeah. George, we think when I had my radio on, when we was up there, we think we might have spoke to you. We're not sure.
Oops.
We might have spoken to you, George. We heard a man's voice, and we've come down here now.
We heard the noise call.
Yeah, that's what we think we heard. It was talking about the process of
Oh,
the call.
yep. Ball's going off.
Oh, lovely. Is that you, George? When that goes off, could you do it again for me?
Oh, there you go. Did that go off and come back on?
Yeah.
Okay.
George, could you do that again for me, please?
I won't put laser grid on just for now.
Yeah. George, could you...
Okay.
Thank you.
That's three times.
They don't usually go off
No.
much at all. Thank you. Is that easy for you to do? We do find that these little balls are easier for people like yourself to operate. Yeah. We think that we heard that was my stomach.
What are your stomach?
Yeah. We think we heard your voice when we was talking up at the where we were sat up there across the road. We're talking about coal, and we think we heard you say something about coal. Could you flash the ball, please, and confirm?
Yeah, there you go. It's gone off again.
Thank you. That was you. We thought we heard that. We thought we heard you talking about coal. Yeah, we think we had one or two other little words as well, but we're not sure. It was noisy, wasn't it? That radio is noisy.
Did you know you passed away, George? You flashed the ball to let us know that yeah? Do you know you passed away? You passed away doing your job, didn't you? You fell asleep. Had you been drinking that night with your friends? Yeah.
Thank you.
Can you touch anything else that's around there, George? One of the other lights? Just to confirm with us that it's you. None of the other items will hurt you.
The red one nearest to you, it's not very loud. It's very, very faint, but we might be able to still hear it. I think one of the wires has slipped. But you can hear a little faint pip of it. So that one will be the least noisiest one. George, do you get many people coming to see you? you flash the ball? Do you get people coming to talk to you? Because you're down in the history of this area now. Does anybody come and chat to you? Do you want to flash the ball for me if that's a yes? Okay.
Do you feel all alone here, George? It's not flashing now. Do you feel all alone? Do you like it when people come and visit you? Okay, it's not flashing. Are you still here with us, George?
Can you flash the ball for us, George, if you're still here with us? Please. You've not been forgotten at all. I mean, I know there's things that you won't understand, that we have technology, what we have, but you've gone, you're in the history of this area. You've not been forgotten.
You're famous, George.
Your friends, they've made sure that you've not been forgotten.
That's why we're here, because we heard about you. So we come to find you ourselves.
And you know these pits, we've been looking at some others in another area near here, and everybody's learning about what happened and what you did in your area, your time, and children are learning about how things are, what am I saying? How things were made. There's a heritage centre over there where there's all industry and that, where the kids can come and people can learn to do things. Does that make you happy? Can you let us know? Can you give us a sign? Can you flash the ball for us? Give us a sign that you're happy.
I think it's about 250 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah. We would really like to know that you are okay and you're happy where you are. That's basically what we want to know.
So I think it's about 250 years since you passed away. 1780 something, yeah, I think you passed away. Did you know, but today is the year 2022, and they're still doing the same process of making charcoal when the same way as when you was alive. So the process is still going on the same. So people use the charcoal now for barbecues, for cooking, on outdoor stoves to cook meat and stuff. So what you did all those years ago, the process is still the same. Are you happy? But the way of making charcoal is still carrying on the same today as it was many years ago when you was making it. I'm so quiet now.
George, can you pass the ball for me? Did you have like a log cabin sort of thing made out of wood? Okay, or was it some sort of like a tent wigwam? No. Was it like a tented wigwam? Was it like a temporary home? I just wondered, you know, if it were like a proper house or some sort of tenty wigwam thing. Did your family ever come and stay with you while you did this? Like it says on the plaque that the Collier's family would come, and sometimes they would make it a bit easier. Maybe everybody helped you, maybe you had some children, your wife or whatever. Did they come and help so you could have a little bit of sleep, maybe during the day, to get a few hours sleep? It says on the plaque, what I read out, that you had to keep it covered, and if there was damp patches, you'd have to sort that out. If it's too hot, you'd have to cool it down. That kind of stuff. Is that correct? Because obviously no one was there when people were doing that in this day. So some of it might be a little bit of a... I don't know if anything's written down anyway. No, they're not talking to us now.
Oh.
Just come back brief couple of minutes.
Are you working now, George? Is that why you're not talking to us? Are you working? Are you making charcoal? Are you busy with the charcoal? Maybe some of your family might be here. Can they come and speak to us? What were that one at REM pods then?
No.
That just bleeped.
No, I didn't hear anything.
I did.
You know the one in the middle, the red one in the middle? That one, I think the wire slipped. It doesn't, it does make a faint pipping noise.
Yeah, with my camera watch just finished filming.
Okay.
George, we don't want to leave without saying goodbye to you. Can you flash the balls up again for us? Is your cabin still here? Where we stood now? Is this where your cabin was? It says on your gravestone that this is the exact spot where you died. So in your cabin, was it a big cabin or a small cabin?
I had something moved behind us, but it's bigger than animal. Only faint.
Oh, blinking fly went in my ear.
George, if you're here, can you actually confirm that this is the area where you live? Because it's obviously you would be near one of these bits, wouldn't you? There'd be one of these bits around here somewhere. And apparently your gravesite here, or this monument, I'm not sure if it's your gravesite, but a monument, that this is where you were, where your huts or whatever burned down.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I think that's me. Is it me? I don't know. I don't think so, Diane. I don't think that were me. Because it's not doing now. Let me just try that again.
Try and retrace your steps.
So, yeah, I think it could be me. Yeah, it could be me. But it's not going off again. So I'm just seeing if there's any ditches here. How big were the ditches? How did it set a fire? Did some of the embers come out of the pit and land on his house? Is it you setting that off now? So How close would the ditch been? That's it. He wouldn't have had it that close to his house, would surely.
But then look, there's a big tree, Martin. Oh, there's one here, like a oh yeah. I don't know, it's quite big, look. You won't be that close, would you? I mean, look at that.
No, that's big, isn't it?
That's massive. I mean, that's obviously artist's impression. So you wouldn't have...
That's how it is, it burning turf. So it's just cut grass.
Yeah, because that's the turf. That's got like turf. Turfs. So it is turf. Ah, now then. Just said what I wonder what a cord of wood is. That's a cord of wood.
Cord of wood.
4 foot high by 8 feet long and 4 feet wide. So a cord of wood basically is a pile of wood like that.
Yeah.
And all that would be burnt down to create this stuff. Wow.
No, funded by the National Lottery.
Oh, cool.
Very good. So,
it's interesting. That's probably me wandering up and down.
yeah. Yeah, I think it's... Shall we stand down here? Let's go a bit further down. Maybe he could be...
I'm just wondering where we would have had this.
Yeah, because it looks quite big, doesn't it?
I mean...
The mounds look really big, what they would have made.
See, I've got a couple of questions myself. Is like, was it... Did the fire start where it was living, or was it the actual... the coke stack?
Maybe it weren't. Maybe it weren't the coal stack. Maybe it could have been a fire in his log cabin.
That's what I'm saying. Which was it? Was it in his cabin, or was it something? I mean, was it too close to this stack?
Maybe
something happened and it spread a bit or something.
Maybe he may have fell asleep and been laid in a chair, sat in a chair, and his clothes set afire. Been close to a fire. Could that have been one of the reasons, George? Maybe it wasn't the charcoal, but maybe it was from your own fire inside the log cabin. Could that have caused the fire? Maybe you fell asleep and
Is there any way we can find out?
And your fire may have caught your clothing or your bedding. Maybe you got drunk and didn't realise what you were doing. Maybe you chucked your blankets.
The story goes it was in his cabin and his cabin burnt down. But it's like, why did it set on fire?
Yeah, I can't see that if he's a charcoal man that he would have the charcoal close to his cabin. You know what I mean? So I think he would have possibly that something within his cabin may have set fire.
Maybe something popped out, you know, like when the
ambers,
that pops out the fire.
Yeah, it could have landed on his bedding or something like that.
When I used to have a park ray fire, and I've had that happen to me, where ambers have popped and crackled and come out.
I can't. I'm just gonna have a quick look down here. I can't see that that he would have done it so close to the cabin. He would have known the. He would have known the dangers from it. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah, it's nothing. No, can't see anything here. I mean, over the years it might have got covered up. What's this? Is this a mound here? Let's have a look here. No. I mean, over the years, with the change of the land, it's probably got covered up. That's it. Come on, George, we're going to go home soon. Can you come and say hello to us before we go? Can you come back and say hello? If that was you flashing the balls. If you want us to leave you in peace, can you flash the balls? We respectfully ask you to come forward. If you want us to leave you in peace, can you flash the balls? And we'll go home and leave you to what you're doing. Ooh. Like I said, we're here as friends. We're not here to harm you or anything like that. We're here just to learn about you, learn about what you did. Did you teach people how to make charcoal? I bet it would have been a bit spooky, you know, living in here, because that road wasn't there back then, as we know. So
Possible. There's lots of people that live near there.
yeah, probably other people might have lived here close by.
Yeah.
I mean, most people probably lived in the woodlands. Back then.
The mill, as well.
Yeah.
There was the mine, the mill.
Yeah, but I wonder which part of because Ecclesall is quite big, isn't it?
Yeah. And there were so many people doing these Q pits.
Yeah.
I think there were, what's this, 300 people doing it?
Oh right.
I'm sure there were 300. I'll have to go and check me.
So there's a lot of people here working, George. When you was here, was the people around you? Can you flash the ball just to let us know? Was the people around here with you? Did you live among villagers? Was the people around you living here? Living in the woods?
It's gone quiet now.
Gone very quiet, hasn't it?
Well, it did confirm some of the questions that I asked.
Yeah.
About the, where if he were the person, what we're talking about, the coal.
Yeah.
And what have you. So
Can you flash the ball to say goodbye to us, George? We're going to go now. Can you touch the ball to say goodbye?
we've got to go back to our rest of our people, our members. Did you see our other friends that were here with us? Did they come and chat to you? There was Jeanette, Rainey, Jackie and Tony. They came to talk to you, they came to find where you were. I think, have we outstayed our welcome?
Looks like we probably might have done, Diane. We might have
dear.
outstayed his welcome, and he probably wants us to leave.
George, if that was you that came up when we were sat up where the tables and chairs are, who said coal, if that was you, well, I thank you very much. And if it was you that did this, the ball that were flashing and when I was asking questions and answering us, so thank you for that as well. Much appreciated.
All right, George, we're going to say goodbye. And I'm going to say take care.
I was going to say take care. Yeah, take care, George.
Yeah, take care. Well,
Take care,
even in the
George.
spirit world, take care.
Take care. We hope that we can come and speak to you again sometime, maybe.
Yeah, we'll be back again. Maybe next time you'll come and speak to us a little bit more. So, bye-bye for now, George.
Bye-bye, George.
There you go.
Take care, yeah.
I'm still filming.
Okay.
So, there you go, everybody. This is the gravestone of George Yardley. That name rings a bell, though, Yardley.
Yeah.
I'm sure something today. I'm sure I've seen something on TV.
Oh dear. Line my gadgets and gizmos up.
There you go.
This one, I think you can just slightly hear it. I think when it wires are slipped.
Yeah.
I've got a soldering kit at home. I'll do it one of these days.
Did you pick your balls up?
Yeah, they're in here.
There you go, everybody.
Oh,
One last look at George Yardley's gravestone here in the middle of the woods.
October the
And 1786. Does it say when he was born? It don't, does it?
No, I think this is just a memory. I don't think he's buried here. I think this is just a memorial thing.
Well, it says a bit. It is.
Well, just I'm not sure. There's something on the bottom, you know. HS. Something else.
Yeah.
HS.
At the bottom.
Yeah, underneath it says 19.
Oh yeah, it's what I call it.
19
8
something.
9.
3 maybe, and then it says. Oh, I can't see what that says. There's something else underneath.
Yeah. There you go. So that's how they used to do the burning many years ago. Let's look for some videos. I think I have seen some before. Do you know, making charcoal?
What did you put charcoal?
I think it. Well, Beachy Abbey's not. Well, Beachy Abbey's just down the road, isn't it?
There was
So.
all connected and
So.
big industry, wasn't it?
Do they have connections with Beachy Abbey? I probably would have done.
Possibly a scout symbol, that.
Yeah, just looking at how, you know, the wood is different. You know, very dry here. The wood, isn't it? So maybe this was an ideal wood for making charcoal. I mean, you probably wouldn't be able to make charcoal from all the same trees. There were probably certain trees that you would have made charcoal from. I'm not sure. You probably could use any tree. But
That's an interesting question.
what's that?
What kind of trees?
Just told me that a minute, Diane.
Yeah.
This is driving me mad. With yeah, I wonder if it's a certain type of tree that they used. Maybe some trees dried.
That bench, I wonder if it's that bench there and turn right.
It is that bench.
But I thought it were further.
No.
I thought it were on that side. Oh well, found it. Glad we found it.
We got there in the end.
Yeah, I'm not glad we found that though. Next time we come, we'll go and look at the rock. The other cup in.
The rock wrestler.
Yeah. I've got the picture. Carved picture.
I mean, they cut a full tree down, or whatever, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or did the see the tree looks? Is that? I'm not sure if that's silver birch there. That tree. See the tree? That tree's white.
Yeah,
The trunk. Yeah, but it's not a I don't think that's a silver birch. So I don't know.
If you put your light on, you know your light,
Or is it?
The shine.
Is it? Yeah. Is it silver birch? Oh yeah, it's silver birch. Maybe that's what they used. Silver birches. Do you know, to
Some people, when they're out ghost hunting, they come across a silver birch, flashes, panning round, and they think they've seen something. And it's because the
Reflection.
reflection of a silver birch. I
Yeah.
only know that because I did it myself. I debunked it myself.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, look at this, oh, I've got
Right,
loads of
coming back
ghosts.
to coming back to main road. So yeah, that could be
That's the Cupid.
that could be a Cupid. See if you did that one. It's a bit of a dis.
Oh, hello?
Hello? Who's that? Alright, Tony. I only could tell it was Tony because his reflection on the bottom of his legs.
I recognise Jackie's voice. I know your voice anywhere.
Tony and Jackie kissing and cuddling in the woods. Hey?
Are you filming?
Yeah, of course I'm filming.
I'll tell you later.
You tell me later.
You've absconded.
He's absconded. You've what to call it? You've escaped. Anyway, everybody, we're going to leave you. We'll be back soon. We're going to probably do a little bit of table tipping when we get back, or a bit of Ouija board, so we can pick up anything from that before we go home. So we'll speak to you soon. Bye bye for now.